So, Steam Next Fest is going on right now. It ends on February 28th, so there are a bunch of new games to check it out. Basically, this is a time where developers, especially indie devs, go and they can release their games, or release a version of their game, generally a demo, that is available between, in this case, the 21st to the 28th of February 2022. A lot of these games, these demos are only available during that time period, so once that time period ends, then you're not able to play those games anymore. So now is the time to kind of get in there and test a bunch of them out. Some of these games are releasing later this year, some next year, some of them don't even have release dates listed. But the important thing is now is the time to go and play these games. So we're going to show some love to some of these developers and check out some of their games. All right. Let's go to Race Condition. Why not? Let's mix it up with a racing game. Everybody knows me. So let's check out Race Condition. Store page. Set in a modern, low-poly arcade world, players of Race Condition find themselves as a rookie in a highly competitive open-wheel racing league. A rivalry with a suspiciously good opponent, Mr. Dickmann, complicates things further. It's complicates, not completes. Mr. Dickmann. I mean, we really just like... And this release is like next week. We really just went out and called him Mr. Dickmann. Okay, Mr. Dickmann. Let's see what you got. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. You probably can't hear it so much, maybe through the stream, I don't know, but the sound of that was really good. It's too loud. Okay. Turn that about to hear. Whew, okay. All right, we have a really good menu system. Perfect with the Steam Next Fest logo on top. Let me know, anybody, if we need to turn the volume down. It is obviously very loud, so let me know if we need to change that. Quick race, time trial, learn more, settings, credits. Oh, I like the little delayed movement on the red and the blue. I don't know what you call that. Really good presentation so far. 143 hertz. Lost a hertz there somewhere, but I'm sure it's 143 point something. Just leave everything like it is. Let's change this to miles per hour and miles, so I know a little better what's happening. Okay. World Tour unavailable, probably because we're in the demo. Let's go quick race. I still feel like it's too loud, but again, let me know if I need to turn it down. Maybe it's just too loud for me. Select car. Low poly car 1, low poly car 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Hopefully the job search come to a close. I think I might have something, just waiting to hear back. Awesome, man. Hopefully you find something. Multiplayer. All right, let's go with this. I saw there was an X for multiplayer button down there. Driver level 1, 2 tracks available. Play World Tour to unlock more tracks, which is not available currently. Oh, this is a cool, very cool menu system. Hagashi. All right, let's try Elsendorp Ring. It's a very strange word. Leaderboards? Oh, we got leaderboards. 116.95. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Ooh, instant load. Nice. Maybe it was loading in the background and then the press any key to start up game. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I'm just going to assume it's the normal buttons. A lot of blue. Camera for the hockey game was dizzying. Dude, that was literally the first thing I said. Okay, camera here is a little bit weird, different than I would have expected. Camera's really tough to get right. It's one of those things that it's really tough to get right. In racing games, just like the hockey game, you have to determine the oh shoot. This actually feels pretty good. Took 1,000,000 shots and only scored once. The opponent shot 3 and scored 2. Yeah, that's about right. That's exactly right. This is not quite what I would expect on the movement, though. Racing game feels really fast and nice. Yes, the sense of speed is really good. The low poly looks awesome. Look at the bottom. I've got a little pop-up that lets you know how far behind somebody I am. There is a fuel factor to it. Okay, he just hit me in the back. Didn't touch the controls. They're all default. The camera's still a little bit weird, and I think what it is because of how... So in most racing games, the camera rotates a little more. Ooh, I like the sound effect of that. I feel like... You can flip? Oh, cameras. Okay, different camera options. Restart? I found it. Wait. Man, listen to that touch right there. You gotta listen to this. All right, listen to the music when I hit the start button. That's such an underrated polish effect right there, to have that music slowly go in and out and like come to a stop whenever you go to the menu system. Poly wheels look nice, movement looks good. Let's just try maybe a different camera. See, that camera's a little better, but this camera, so like revving the engine. Yeah, and here's where it gets tricky with racing game cameras. So like, as I move left and right, left, right, left, right, you can see the camera instantly turns instead of having any sort of like delayed turn effect to it, which is how you would kind of want it to work in a racing game. So same with this one. It probably needs a little more delay added to it. A smoothing effect, kind of like a lag behind, like as you push a direction, it takes a second before it kind of catches up. And then you've got, which one's the main camera? Is it this one? Is this the main camera? Is this what I was on earlier? No. It's this one. So this one has more of that effect to it, but not quite. Let me see. Okay, so see how you get the instant? All right. So here's what's actually happening. I figured it out. We're good. Nope, I figured it out. So when you turn the steering left and right, even before the wheels or anything move, the camera instantly, like look at this. See how this is? The camera shouldn't be so jarring is the word. It shouldn't be so jarring right here. You shouldn't be able to just swing the camera back and forth right here. The car should actually have a little bit of movement first before the camera turns. So basically it's like, your camera object, your car, your car turns, and then your camera turns behind it, right? So like going this way, it's like car should do this, and the camera should only have a little bit of movement to it, instead of following it pretty much exactly. So you need the car to turn, and then the camera turns behind it. And that's kind of the default way in a lot of racing games for a chase cam. That's what you get. It's a lot more comfortable. Okay, restart. Wonder if they did that to get the speed effect. I don't think so. I think it's... Let's take a look here. All right. It's too much. It's jarring. That's what it is. No, well, and I see what you're saying, speed effect as far as like the turning left and right. So that does increase the way it feels when you turn left and right. Like it does make it feel like you're turning really quickly because of that. But it can be done without that. Even if you turn that down and lost a little bit of that instant turning, jarring back and forth, it would still feel nice and fast. I mean, the game itself does feel pretty quick, which is good. The sense of speed is nice. I mean, we're doing effectively 200 miles per hour. The AI is not to be back up. Kabashi or Cavassier or whatever his name is. Ramen noodles. Macaroni. These are all foods. Yeah. It's ramen noodles, macaroni, kielbasa sausage. These are all named after foods. Loosely. Dirac, what is that? Anybody got any ideas on that one? Rack. It's gotta be a food. I don't know what it is. Hofstadter. Oh no. The driving is a bit... It's pretty good. But the combination of the camera kind of jarring effect and the way the AI hits you and the way your car kind of reacts whenever it happens is making it a little bit weird. Oh, I like the finish. That was really good. 7th place. What was my time? Probably like 1:30? I didn't look. Oh, look. Dickmann. Podium screen's really good. I like being you kind of have the view of wherever you are. It's like I'm watching from afar to see the podium. I wasn't actually a part of it. All right, fastest race time 1:39. Track record 1:16. So let's try again. 1:16 is pretty quick. I don't see myself getting it. I really the middle here. It's like they didn't have to slow down quite as much there, or maybe I slowed down too much. It's kind of really hard to say, actually. I don't quite have a feel for how much speed I can take into a corner yet. I do know that this is like a jump, and you don't want to be going too fast into that one. Game feels like we should have crazy loops tracks. It seems like it's kind of like made after like F1 style games, so I don't know if we're gonna get any crazy loops tracks or not. I'm trying to get, man, that it was weird to slow down really hard. I think it's I'm thinking it's using the wheel collider system, but the Unity wheel collider system is pretty wonky and it takes a lot of tweaking to make it feel right. It feels pretty good. The car feels a little bit slidey sometimes, slidier than I would think in some of these areas. Like, and so what it seems like is there's the speed corrective steering is a little bit weird. Meaning the steering, the way it reacts at higher speeds is probably a little bit weirder than I would have expected. It's still okay. Not bad. 31, 32, 32. Oh, 32. And that's all. Far cry from a 116. Well, good luck, Dale. Hopefully that job interview goes well. Or hopefully the interview went well, sounds like. Didn't make it on the podium, but that Dickmann got me. Yeah, okay, so let me try. I think there's another track I'll try. Thanks for trying it out, arriving March 1st. These two tracks available? Demo. Quick race. That was the mill track. Oh, go back. I would like to see if there is a multiplayer system implemented for this demo, because I did see it has a button on there. So let's hit on the car select screen, hidden down in the corner. Multiplayer. What does that mean? Does that, oh, does multiplayer just mean split screen? I think it does. Okay, it does. Got it. Change track. Up and down is kind of a weird way to change track. I was trying left and right, but it's fine. I do like that low poly earth. That looks really cool. Alright, we got a different track here. It looks a lot like Suzuka. Oh, we got some, yeah. So we get some over-under action. An overpass, underpass. Instant's pretty cool. Instant. Instant, not the word I want to use. Intro is pretty cool. Oh, flipped him. That was pretty crazy. Ooh, I like those low poly particle effects. Oh, we got a tire physics effect over there. Alright, it seems like you can do most of the turning by just lifting off. Okay, that's a hairpin. We're not going to make that one just by lifting, so we'd have to get the brakes there. No track map anywhere. It'd be nice if we had a little bit of a track map overlay. Kind of see what was going on here. Maybe a little bit helpful. Yeah, the start race sequence is very cool. The intro sequence I agree. And yeah, that's getting used to the way the lifting and turning and all that stuff works is a bit odd. Alright, I've used half my fuel on one lap. I feel as though there's a pit stop in my future. And I have no idea how those are going to work, so that's going to be a whole new experience. A whole new world. Yeah, you only use your brakes on that hairpin, is what it seems like. So, like this is no brakes, because essentially what it's doing, it's weird, especially because it looks like an F1 style car and it would be really grippy, but you have to almost drift the car around the corner, like those. That actually feels, this is gonna sound crazy, that feels more like Mario Kart than a Formula 1 game, because you're essentially getting the car to begin the drift. And once it begins the drift, it kind of slings around the corner. It literally is what the game is like. Just what do I do? Do I stop? Oh, I'm cool. Okay. You just like drive through the pits, and then it makes some pits noises, which is cool. and it fills you up. So that was more like the F-Zero or something. But yeah, so even though it looks not like this, it feels closer to Mario Kart than anything else. Yeah, it really does. But I didn't really realize that at first. Again, except for this turn right here, which requires a lot more of that. Yeah, and you can see like the steering, and maybe that's more of what it is than the camera. The steering's really old, really sensitive. I can't help it's the camera, the car, but it instantly kind of moves back and forth, and there's no kind of I don't want to say buffer, but a word that means something kind of like that. Damping, maybe? There's no like damping or anything in there. It just kind of goes right to instantly turning. Thanks, Dale. Hope you have a great night, man. Good luck on the job hunt. Hopefully you get the call. Stay by the phone like they said. Actually, there's no... Yeah, this one you just have to... You have to get on the brakes. There's no other way. These are all full gas now that I learned it. Like you said, Kenny, you really just have to stay on the gas the whole time. Or maybe lift off in certain circumstances, but definitely not get on the brakes. So, got first place that time. Right at the end. Nice. I mean, the presentation is really good. Definitely one of my favorites. I mean, again, we went with just like basic low poly. It's literally just two cubes on top of each other pretty much, bouncing. But it really adds to it. I mean, it'd be nice, since those are just straight cubes, it seems like to me it'd be pretty easy to just colorize them, different colors. Just make a couple of prefabs and duplicate them. And then have the crowd be actually those colors instead of just all gray. Even if it was like, make all the heads like skinnish color, like between like white and, you know, dark brown or whatever, like kind of like a variation in there on the tops. And then just make the bottoms like, would be like closed, so they would be like red, blue, green, purple, you know, whatever. It's like a bunch of colors. I think that would be cool. And really, you don't even have to stick the human colors on the head. I mean, they can be like purple, orange, whatever. Just kind of mixing up some colors, I think would be cool. And it would just add a little bit to it. Overall, though, presentation really good. Really, really enjoyed that presentation. Driving just took a minute to get used to it and take my brain. It looks one way, but it drives another way. So, I had to kind of understand that. So once I understood that, it definitely, I did better. But all of this, man, this is really, I like the flyby is really cool. I mean, look at this. Again, this is 2 games in a row with like such an awesome start menu screen, like a start screen, main menu screen. We're just doing a flyby on a track, which looks like it maybe has lights, like kind of like a night mode. So, yeah. let's exit that one. All right, so race condition demo, pretty good. Well, that was fun. Steam Next Fest, as usual. Man, there's so many games. So if you haven't checked out Steam Next Fest, definitely you can see it here. February 21st, February 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Celebration of games, 7 days, hundreds of demos, oodles of live streams. There are live streams all over Twitch. There are live streams all over Steam. A lot of the devs are streaming their games. You can see thousands of people watching some of these games. There's so much different stuff to check out. Definitely. If you are looking for anything new or exciting or different, I accidentally hit that. Go check it out. I don't even know what this is. That looks fun. There's just so much stuff. There's so many games. Can't even keep up with all of them. So I just, of course, handpicked a few of them. I didn't even play all the ones I installed. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 or 16 still installed there that I didn't even play. So I may play some more. So definitely check out Steam Next Fest. Look at this game.